There we go. I just wanted to do that. But this will be my last recording. I just wanted to play that other game. Yeah, but I wanted to do this before obviously this ended. Oops, I just changed my buttons. Yeah, that other
Hey Belle, how's it going?
that
Have you
other
settled in at
game
CBN Temple?
I just call it COA because that's what they
Yeah,
call it
it's
anyway,
nice and quiet.
COA.
Perfect for some rest and relaxation.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
But
I
speaking of
don't know
quiet,
why you
I should
would
probably give you a
do
heads up. It might
multiple
get a little noisy around
characters.
here over the next few days.
It seems kind of pointless to me.
Oh? How come? Are we expecting guests or something?
Not guests, a construction crew. Renovating the temple is a big job. There's no way we could handle it all by ourselves. So I contacted a company from the city to help us out.
Because
I
you
did a
still
ton
have a
of research
fake
beforehand
all the
and decided to
missions
hire a
over
company with a
again.
great reputation called Bellabog Industries. They're fast,
So if you're
efficient,
not a
and
huge
professional. So hopefully it
MMO
shouldn't be too
fan,
much of a
why would you
disruption for us.
do that? Because it's like,
Bellabug
are you
Industries!
gonna play
That
every
means...
MMO like
What's the matter? Is there something
4
wrong
or
with that
5
company?
times over? Because they have a lot of different characters.
No,
It's
they're
like,
solid.
no,
You picked
you're
a
not
great
gonna
company.
play that many
Huh, that's funny.
times.
Their project manager said the
That's
exact
just
same thing earlier.
stupid.
Actually, let me introduce you. He's right over.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Belle? What are the odds? So what are you doing here? Business trip? Sightseeing? And what's with the outfit? You totally look like a tourist. Are you staying at their guest house? And, where's Wise, by the way?
Wait, Anton? That's a lot of questions all at once.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I got a little excited there. Just didn't expect to bump into you like this after arriving on Wi-Fi.
This is Anton from Bellabog Industries. Though, from the looks of it, you two already know each other?
Of course! We go way back! Wait, you know each other too?
Yeah! Belle is my junior.
Junior? Is that some kind of guest house role-playing thing?
So I guess whatever.
Nope. I'm actually training here to become a mystic. Wise is here too.
Whoa, for real? Not gonna lie, that sounds kind of fun. Yeah, well, you focus on your training then and leave the construction stuff to us.
All right, we'll leave the temple to you then.
You got it! Trust me, we'll get the job done without disturbing your training one bit. Oh, my crew's calling. I better run. Catch you later!
Folks from Bellabog Industries sure have a lot of energy. They showed up super early this
I
morning and
don't
haven't even
know,
stopped for
man.
tea.
There's I'm thinking about doing that. Because it's
They've
like
always been
I'll
super
be the one to
enthusiastic,
play it
especially Anton.
In that case,
Xbox
I guess I've
when
got nothing to worry
Naughty
about on the
would
construction
get
side.
again.
I'll just focus on
And
keeping
it's
tea and
from
snacks stocked up
Windows
for them.
Central. I'm about to just say screw Windows Central because like fanboy freaking websites, I'm just not into anymore. Call me crazy, I'm not into them anymore. because it's like, honestly, I like, even though I say whatever about Xbox, I still like them. It's just they're doing wrong moves after wrong moves. Like raising the game prices. They don't need to. They need to bring actual value to Game Pass, not forced value. Because, yeah, they're raising the price of their games just to say, like, oh, Game Pass is worth it now. Or more worth it now. And it's like, okay, yes, but that's worse the value. And yeah, I'm just not there when it's worse value. It's not like
You
I
gonna see this
don't understand it, because obviously, but it's like, yeah, no thanks.
The kids at the arcade keep talking about this movie. I'm curious to see what's so great about it. What an interesting friend. But this also proves it has a distinct charm that makes more and more people curious to check it out. That's our manager. You know how to set the right expectations before watching. You get just as hyped up when recommending stuff as those kids. I can tell you're really into it. I'm sure I'll end up loving it too.
Oh, yeah, you could just skip, okay. Yeah, that's what they do.
What's wrong? You've got your eyebrows furrowed. Is that so? If it's too awkward to explain, I'll let you.
A true hero doesn't run away. There's only one true trump card, and that's me. Now, show me what you got. I shall list your crimes and put a stop to this endless war.
This is such a rare movie experience. Me? Should we go together? Just as I thought, since I'm not. Don't do this next time, okay? What a special movie. No wonder the kids. I'd say it's just okay. Good thing I watched it. Now I've got more to chat about with. Instead of saying, I love my job. Honestly, I don't know myself, but no matter who the customer is, no matter who wins or loses, everyone's just there to have fun. Pure and simple. Maybe I just like hanging out in places like that. It's similar to how you like random. What an interesting movie.
It's like I understand what they're trying to do, obviously, but that's a throwaway event. It's so freaking, I don't know, it's just boring, that event. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Obviously, they tried to do it for variety's sake. And I'm not gonna say that isn't cool or something. Because it is. It's just. Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to survive. Like, maybe that's just me, but yeah, I think. Yeah, they're trying too hard. I get it back. Oh, oh. Oh, no. Oh. One sec, I just wanna do this first. Oh, I already got the reward for that. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Oh, 100 meters. This is
The
enough
afternoon
thing
sun
to
is
do.
exceptionally pleasant, like the rich oral aroma of a tune in D minor. This one's flavor goes on up, leaving so soon.
I'll help you with.
I am the.
I'm here. How can I help?
Did you?
Do you want me to fight? Or cook? Man is iron.
We fight.
Needs it. I have.
Wanna be
Yeah.
my research subject?
I don't know. God, on court. Oh. Okay. No. Please ask me why.
This time, let me. disturb your sleep, did I?
Oops. Okay.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
What sleepy face? What pose? That was a lot of words in one breath. Are you sure you got enough sleep, Vivian?
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Oh no, that's ridiculous. Okay.
That was so formal.
So, yeah,
Feels like you're about to drop some big news after a greeting like that.
if
Mockingbird's
they
death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone
do it
deliberately
again,
leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the
just
Ravenlock
end
family,
up
but I haven't found the source yet.
saying what up to Windows Central.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate
Because
child card.
I suspected that too.
Don't worry about
He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just
it.
another
Yeah,
top
they
spawn.
done that before, I'm pretty sure.
To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, I
Tops
think
is
so.
intentionally keeping
Between
its distance from the
clickbait
Ravenlock
and
family due to the current public
actual,
sentiment.
a good, like, freaking
Is someone
articles.
trying to take advantage of this to get rid
It's
of both
just
Hartman and the
that I
Ravenlocks?
don't know. They
I
could
think
have
Hartman knows
released
this
so
too,
many.
which
They
is
could
why he's completely
spam
vanished.
so many like
No matter how hard I
clickbaity
search,
articles
I can't find a single trace of him.
and
Hartman must have taken the
freaking
sacrifice core.
that.
Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is
I
definitely going to
think
negotiate his
yeah,
way out
they
of this
do
with the
do that.
Exaltists.
They just spam
Sorry for
clickbaity
interrupting, Vivian,
articles.
but I need a quick word with Belle.
Well,
Oh,
most
no
sites
problem
do
at all.
that.
I'm sure you have important faith in matters to
I don't
discuss.
think they
Take
do
your
it
time.
like
I'll just be waiting
like
outside.
they don't
We
spam
can't
them.
make our
They
guest
do
wait
like
outside. Belle and I will step out instead.
freaking
Don't
one
mind
or
me, Lord
two
Phaethon.
articles a
I wanted to
day
browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just
about
let me know when you're done.
a freaking spam
Belle,
nonsense.
Lycon's outside the video store.
But I could
He
be
knows Vivian is
wrong.
with us, so he's
Maybe
hesitant
they
about
do
coming in.
less.
He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first.
Yeah, I wonder if
I'll
Resident
go talk to
would
Lycon.
work here.
Honestly,
Would
neither
be
he nor
good.
Vivian is at fault. As
I
proxies, it's
still
our
need
job
to
to be the bridge
beat
between them.
um Resident Evil 8. Yeah, I would like to be the ones on PS4
Good morning, Master
just to
Foxy.
get some trophies.
Good morning, Lycon. Wise mentioned you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's
So
an urgent
to
request from the
double
mayor,
up on
one
some
that directly
trophies.
affects Nueru's safety. However, Before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian.
Yeah,
Hugo made
me
many
too,
mistakes
boss.
and betrayed the
Me
principles
too.
of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian's doing just fine. She's actually been gathering intel and has a clear understanding of where things are headed. She might be tougher than you think. If you're really concerned, why not just talk to her directly? If you'd like to apologize, it should be face to face, right?
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
No problem. But I'll be staying neutral. Everyone has their own stance on this, and I get where both of you are coming from. As a proxy, I'm just here to make sure you have an open conversation. I'm not taking sides.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh? That's it? You two just figured it out? Oh, that was fast.
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I need to discuss this with Wise and Vivian. With so many people involved in this, we need to be very careful.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins. I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Since this person has already passed away, and the exaltists haven't been active around here for a while, then could it be that this is just Hartman acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
We don't want New Eridu falling into chaos either. We'll do what we can.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
Awaiting further instructions.
I'll help you win. Is it
Erratic.
need some? Let's fight.
Ready and waiting.
Wanna go?
Right, okay.
Lord Phaethon, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me. Just this one.
Okay.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Yeah. Like, so far, Vivian freaking plays alright. Yeah, she's a character I would have wanted to get, but whatever. If I get her, like, in a rerun, okay, cool. But if I just don't play this, because I think I'm going to...
Hartman, that fool. He'll do
Yeah,
anything to get
it
into
was
Tufts,
stuck again.
even if it means playing with
And
fire.
I hate when it gets
She's
stuck.
an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered
But
to her.
I don't
The
know
more
if
people
I'll
get dragged
play
in, the greater
this
the danger.
game after this update, though.
Vivian, I've been dying to know.
Maybe,
Who's
maybe.
this she you keep
I don't know.
mentioning?
I apologize for losing my composure.
But I
Please don't
will
mind me.
try
The
to
she I'm
play
referring to is with the exaltists.
Destiny
Someone I have
2.
a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the exaltists bring
Like,
back
I
painful
don't know.
memories. And I'm not
Yeah,
ready to face
apparently
them yet.
won't get
So, Lord Phaethon,
many
please give me a little more time.
trophies.
Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
But, yeah, I don't.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
I
won't
don't
pry
know.
anymore.
This game,
Everyone's
for
got a past,
example,
and you don't have to dig up
has
old
a
wounds if you don't want to.
ton of
I can see
fucking
the Vivian I know
trophies.
now is super brave and kind. I
Freaking,
believe you've really put in the work.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
what
I'll make
is...
note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime.
Yeah, this
First
game
things
is
first,
ton of
let's track
trophies
down
with
those dormant
Destiny 2
sacrifices.
just seems
The
to
exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now.
kinda not
wish
have
we knew
that
what
many
Hartman's backup plan
trophies.
is.
It's like, I guess he just don't really worry
I
about
just can't
that.
shake the feeling that something bad is about to happen.
I forget if every yeah, honestly, I forget if every DLC has its own trophies. I don't think it does. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but... Don't touch me. Ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path. For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse.
So,
Nothing here either. There's someone...
I knew it was you.
yeah, it's true
Camille,
for this game
what are
too.
you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
It's like I
Vivian,
don't totally
don't call
care
me
for the
sis.
story
I'm not your
because
sister.
there's so
Are
much
you
of
trying to
it.
stop the exaltists?
I never left the exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need
I
to hide
don't
your tears.
understand why
I know
to do
exactly
that.
what's ahead for me. You've made your choice.
Like on my erase
One last
what
piece
I
of
could.
advice. Stay out of this. She
My
loathes you.
pinky
I
toe.
won't tell her we met today.
It's like okay.
Show yourself around us again.
Camille!
but only my right foot. My left foot can't do that. It's like, okay, why?
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. What an eyesore.
It's like, that's weird, but it's like, I could keep my...
No, get my dress dirty and
Okay. I could keep my one eye open, right eye, but my left eye can't do that. It's like, it's weird.
You two took longer than I expected. Did something happen?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
The Exaltists? There's no reason for them to go after the sacrifices, right?
Vivian is telling the truth.
Obviously,
I saw
I'm
it too.
keep my right eye open while closing my left.
I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Do you have a history with the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while.
It's like,
Landon
yeah,
was one of the
some
most respected
can't
figures
do
among
that
the
at
Exaltists
all.
in this region. A lot happened.
It's
And
weird.
after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Bathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
No worries. I'll totally have your back until you're feeling better.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried.
Oh shoot, I was gonna see if my controller's done. No, there's a little more to go.
But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Are you saying they made up the accidents and the workers' deaths?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I'm in. Let's go together.
Oh, hopefully this is over. So I could, I'm still in this thing that's sucking.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on Internet thanks to her.
Oh, that girl, I forget her name.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
right.
been a while. Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Faithin. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Faithin is Lord Faithin? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Faithin.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Faithin wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Faithin lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks.
Lord Faithin, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Luminous Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing. So that's where you come in.
5 minutes left.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of.
But I would like to
unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Yeah,
nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh?
She's
honestly, whoever they are in real life,
familiar voice actor, but
you've come a long way
I don't know from where.
I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. Alright, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Where is he going to end? Finally?
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Oh, there we go. I know. I'd rather do this. Because I don't want to actually quality time and skip all that. I don't want to do that. But just end here though. And this will be my last. Yeah, because it's almost 10. And I want to try and stop doing that. Because it takes like an hour to export a video. So yeah, I'll stop at 10. So when I go to sleep, I could turn off my PS5 instead of falling asleep with it all. But anyways, I'll end.